which YouTuber introduces their videos with groovy people of the internet? Because that just popped into my head and I don't know who says it. Anyway, speaking of YouTubers, I am reviewing Carrie Hope Fletcher's All I Know Now, which actually came out April last year, and I read it April last year, so this is a reread for me. I was needing some sisterly advice. I've got potentially a lot going on in my life. I say potentially because there's a lot of ifs, ands and buts going on at the moment. But there's a lot of stuff that I felt like I wanted to come back to in here, and I just thought I'd read the whole thing rather than flicking through the specific parts. And I'm so glad that I've done that, because it's reminded me of some stuff about getting involved in discussions / arguments on the internet and other things that I had kind of forgotten about. And I'm really glad I've come back to. This book is aimed at teens, and I am no longer a teenager. I am 20 years old, but it's still so applicable to my life, and I think it's applicable to any human's life, because while we make a big chunk of our mistakes in our teen years, we continue making mistakes for the rest of our lives, and some of them, if you didn't make them as a teenager, you may make them when you're older. So I just think this book is really, really interesting, and if you are a human being, but especially a young woman, then I think this is a book that's worth picking up, because Carrie doesn't have all the answers. She just has her own experiences and the experiences of those around her. But so it makes for a very comforting read, because while there are moments when you think, oh, I've definitely done that and Carrie's right, I shouldn't do that, she's not holier than thou. She has made some awful mistakes in the past as well, like we all do, because we are human beings that exist on this planet. I love that in the beginning of this book also there's like a quiz for those of us who are Carrie fans, but also it's written in a fun way that introduces you to Carrie if you don't know who she is and you've just picked up the book or been given it and you've never watched her videos. If you're a Carrie fan and you haven't yet picked this up, I would recommend it, because it's a little bit more of an insight into her own life, the stories she hasn't told, and plenty of stories that she has told before in videos. And if you're not a Carrie fan and you're interested in maybe something like this book, again, if you are human and make mistakes, maybe give it a read. And also maybe if you're not human, maybe if you're an alien who's trying to learn about humanity, this teaches you a good deal about the mistakes we all make and what we should do better. But those are my thoughts on this book. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to review a film on Wednesday, because I haven't reviewed a film in so long, so and a good one at that. So I'm going to probably review a film on Wednesday, and then hopefully on Friday I will have my Library of Souls review by Ransom Riggs, the final book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy. That was a very rambly end to a video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.